Tearful Kim Kardashian reveals brain aneurysm diagnosis and blames Kanye West. Kim Kardashian just dropped a bombshell that no one saw coming. During the explosive Season 7 premiere of Hulu's The Kardashians, the 45-year-old mogul tearfully revealed that she's been diagnosed with a brain aneurysm, a terrifying condition that can turn fatal without warning. The moment was raw, emotional, and painfully real. Viewers watched as Kim, visibly shaken, shared the devastating news over the phone with her sister Kourtney, her voice trembling as she said, "There was a little aneurysm." The room fell silent. On the other end, Kourtney gasped, clutching her chest in disbelief, whispering, "Whoa." It was one of those rare reality TV moments where the glamour disappeared, and all that remained was raw human vulnerability. In the emotional scene, Kim explained that doctors told her the aneurysm was stress-induced, a chilling reminder of the emotional toll she's endured since her split from Kanye West. For Kim, the stress hasn't just been mental or emotional, it's now taken a dangerous physical turn. The Mayo Clinic defines an aneurysm as a balloon-like bulge in a blood vessel that can rupture and cause life-threatening internal bleeding. And while Kim didn't go into medical details, the gravity in her voice said it all. This was serious. "I feel more stressed, probably just because I have to protect my kids," she confessed, her eyes welling up. "Everyone around can handle the drama, but I want to protect my babies. They're going to grow up and see things. They're going to talk." No. The protective mother instinct in Kim was palpable. Despite being one of the most famous women on earth, her fears were deeply relatable. The fear of not being able to shield her children from the chaos that surrounds their father's unpredictable behavior. For years, the world has watched Kim and Kanye's relationship play out in the public eye, from their picture-perfect beginnings to their dramatic, tabloid-fueled downfall. But in this latest chapter, Kim isn't holding back. She openly admitted that her marriage to Kanye has left deep emotional scars, confessing that she suffered from what she described as Stockholm Syndrome. It's a shocking claim, the kind of revelation that makes viewers stop and replay the clip just to make sure they heard it right. "I always felt like I had a little bit of Stockholm Syndrome," Kim explained in a confessional interview. "I always felt really bad and always protected him. I always wanted to help." Her words painted a portrait of a woman who had spent years trapped between love, loyalty, and survival. Kim's vulnerability didn't end there. She also revealed that her psoriasis, a painful skin condition she's battled for years, has returned after a long remission. "I haven't had psoriasis since I got divorced," she said, her tone laced with both frustration and irony. "And it just started coming back." For Kim, her health struggles are more than a physical ailment, they're a visible reminder of the stress she's been under. "I felt more stressed, probably just because I had to super protect what I had to protect," she admitted. Watching her speak, it was clear that behind the flawless makeup and billion-dollar brand is a woman who's been stretched thin by the pressures of fame, motherhood, and a tumultuous past with a man she once deeply loved. The flashbacks throughout the episode served as haunting reminders of a time when Kim and Kanye were Hollywood's golden couple. Images of them at Paris Fashion Week, wrapped in designer leather and flashing perfect smiles, now feel bittersweet snapshots of a world that once seemed invincible. From glamorous red carpets to quiet family moments with their 4 children, the contrast between the past and present couldn't be more stark. Kim, now raising her kids full-time, is doing so without the help or even the occasional phone call from their father. In one scene, she reveals that Kanye hasn't called their kids in a couple months, a statement that left even longtime fans stunned. Yet, even through her pain, Kim manages to maintain a sense of strength and perspective. "When you have kids, it's definitely harder to leave than it is to stay," she reflected during her recent appearance on the Call Her Daddy podcast. "It changes everyone's life forever." Her voice carried the weight of experience, the kind that only comes from having lived through heartbreak on the world's biggest stage. She also opened up about the guilt she felt during Kanye's mental health struggles. "When someone has their first mental break, you want to be super supportive," she said softly. "You want to figure that out with them. You want to help." Those words, tender and reflective, reveal the woman who tried everything before walking away. If there's one thing this episode made clear, it's that Kim Kardashian isn't just bearing her soul, she's reclaiming her narrative. After years of public scrutiny, criticism, and personal battles, she's stepping into a new era of radical honesty. Gone is the perfectly polished image, in its place stands a woman unafraid to show her cracks. The diagnosis, while terrifying, seems to have jolted her into a new level of self-awareness. She's no longer just surviving, she's confronting the cost of survival. And that cost has been high. From co-parenting challenges to Kanye's public rants, including one where he accused Kim of controlling their 4 black children, Kim has been forced to navigate motherhood under the most intense microscope imaginable. Her every move is dissected, her parenting questioned, her silence criticized. Yet she continues to show up for her children, her businesses, and herself. In many ways, this season of the Kardashians feels like Kim's most authentic chapter yet. No filters. No pretense. Just truth. As she wiped away tears in her confessional, Kim's vulnerability struck a universal chord. Stress doesn't care about fame or fortune. It doesn't care how many followers you have or how perfect your Instagram feed looks. It creeps in quietly and, if left unchecked, can break even the strongest among us. Kim's admission about her aneurysm wasn't just a health update, it was a warning, a reality check, and a cry for self-preservation. For a woman who's spent decades being everyone's superhero, this was her moment to admit she's human too. And perhaps that's why viewers can't look away. Beneath the glitz and glam, Kim Kardashian's story is one of resilience, the kind born from heartbreak, exhaustion, and an unrelenting determination to protect her family at all costs. Watching her now, you can sense a shift. The tears are real, but so is the resolve. She's rebuilding, redefining, and reminding the world that behind every headline is a heartbeat. If you're watching this and you've ever felt trapped by your circumstances, Kim's story hits hard. It's a reminder that even those who seem to have it all carry battles no one sees. Her journey from reality TV star to global icon to single mother fighting for her health is far from over. In fact, it might just be her most powerful chapter yet. So, if you want to keep up with the raw, unfiltered truth behind the world's most famous family, don't miss what's coming next. Hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and stay tuned, because if this season's premiere is any indication, things are about to get even more intense on the Kardashians. Thanks for watching till the end.